It is popularly said that when you push a Nigerian to the world, he scratches and breaks through the wall and passes through, finds his way through. That is the resilience of an average Nigerian. We are relentless. So when it came to the issue of finding the true cause of the problems of Nigeria put together, Nigerians were all out. They searched everywhere. And finally, they found the true cause of all the problems. This same person is responsible for everything going on in Nigeria, from the alleged breakup of the popular musician Davido and his Assurance Choma, down to the ongoing war between Bobrisky and all the people that had ever tattooed his name on their body, and down to the fight between Nkechi Blessing and all the Tampan associations of Nigeria. Needless to tell you that this same cause is responsible for even the terrorism and all the banditry that is going on in Nigeria. Recently, we woke up and we discovered that Nigerians were blaming one person for all the troubles emanating from this great country. No other person than the person we voted into the Lagos State House of Assembly by the name DESMOND ELLIOT. I know you couldn't have guessed that. Anyway, I was as shocked as you are. The very day I discovered that all over the country and beyond, people were blaming DESMOND ELLIOT for all the troubles and all the woes of this giant of Africa. Then I decided to dig deep. Then I discovered that last year during the NSAS protest,
no, God!
DESMOND ELLIOT was among the numerous politicians that made comments and weighed into the protest that went on for many days. But while other politicians were forgiven by Nigerian youth for their silly comments, DESMOND ELLIOT became the scapegoat. Yeah. For obvious reasons, of course. He was one of those young politicians that rode on the popular mantra of youth in leadership and won his tickets to the Lagos State House of Assembly. But then during the NSAS protest, this particular video came out and it started trending.
When I went through the comments, I could not believe it, Mr. Speaker. The curses, the abuses from children. And I ask myself, is this Nigeria? What is going on? Children cursing, culture is gone. In the next 5 years, there will be no Nigeria. Children, 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 children.
Yes, we are youths in Nigeria, millions of us, but we do not admire anyone that will address us as kids. And that was the trigger that brought down the roof on the popular Nollywood actor. Oh. A lot of people reacted, and some held to their guns till date. They have not forgiven DESMOND ELLIOT. And all the atrocities of DESMOND ELLIOT was digged up, including this particular project. The project that has to do with the bridge. Oh. The bridge was not even the problem. A lot of Nigerians didn't have problem with the bridge. They had problem with the fact that the money spent on the billboard, a signpost for the bridge, was twice the cost of the bridge itself. Now, while that was going on, some Nigerians also dig up his project during the COVID-19 era, where DESMOND ELLIOT himself had to launch the popular washing hand bucket in Surulere. Now, the fact that he invented that and he brought it up for the populace in his constituency to use was not even the problem. The problem, however, is the fact that as little as the bottle of the hand sanitizers were, DESMOND had time to print his sticker and his face and his name well boldly written on it and stick them on that little hand sanitizer. These and many more were the so-called unforgivable sins of DESMOND ELLIOT. But then before I tell you more about the numerous alleged atrocities of the popular Nollywood-loved actor, I will take a short break, and when I return, we shall continue this show. Remember, this is still The Big Show with Honey Factory. Do not touch that.